Hi, I'm Rosie Gomez, and I'm a Child Welfare Program Specialist in the Office on Child Abuse and Neglect at the Children's Bureau. At the federal level, we understand that it's important to support programs that prevent child abuse and neglect and protect the safety and well-being of families and children. At the individual and family levels, we provide direct funding to states and localities for critical programs. At the community and societal levels, we strengthen state and local capacity by providing technical assistance, generating knowledge by funding research and demonstration programs, participation in public education awareness, and engaging our key federal and non-federal partners. We know it's important to highlight child abuse prevention programs that yield positive outcomes for children and families, and we want to show what this really looks like on the ground. This video explores the success of one of the prevention programs that the Children's Bureau funds, the Community-Based Child Abuse Prevention Program, also known as CBCAP. One of the most important ways that CBCAP programs support families is by promoting the use of protective factors that are most critical to the prevention of child abuse and neglect. These protective factors include increased knowledge of child and youth development, nurturing and attachment, promoting parental resilience, maintaining a reliable social network, understanding the emotional and social competence of children, and access to resources that meet a family's basic human needs. We hope that this video will increase your awareness of the importance of child abuse prevention programs in reducing child maltreatment and promoting social and emotional well-being.
CBCAP programs are at work, helping protect children and strengthening families in states like Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and in local communities across the country where a diverse range of programs provide critical child abuse prevention services.
SCAN of Northern Virginia is a local child abuse prevention organization serving the 5 major jurisdictions in Northern Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. And our vision is that every child in this region should be able to grow up in a safe, stable, nurturing home with the supports they need to develop into stronger adults that strengthen our community.
The Maryland Family Network is a private nonprofit organization governed by a board of directors. Our mission is to ensure that families and young children have the resources to succeed.
Building strong models is what West Virginia does with our child abuse prevention programs. We work with families to help them develop better parenting skills and relate to their children.
Training and technical assistance is an important support that the Office of Child Abuse and Neglect provides to CBCAP programs through Friends National Resource Center. We provide training on the protective factors, introduce evidence-based programs and practices, and share strategies on how to build collaborative partnerships. We also conduct parent leadership training with our CBCAP partners.
Our family support centers are community-based, strength-based programs, and in that we recognize that all families have strengths, and we build on those strengths, and we work with families to provide parent education, healthy child development, and economic self-sufficiency. They are computer labs, GED preparation, employability readiness services, and the parents can take advantage of all of these services while their children are receiving high-quality child care and child development.
When families can't take advantage of center-based services, CBCAP-funded programs offer an alternative approach.
For those families, we offer home visiting. And that means that every family participating would receive a regular home visit where we focus on parent education and child development in the home.
Immigrating to a new country can be difficult, so CBCAP programs like those run by SCAN of Northern Virginia provide parents and immigrant families with additional support tailored to their specific needs.
The educational parent support groups are something that Latino families often respond to really well because they can talk openly about some of the challenges and feelings that they're experiencing. Immigrant parents and families face all of the same challenges that every parent and family faces, but they have added on to that some of the intercultural and immigration and language-related factors that can exacerbate some of those typical family conflicts.
CBCAP programs consider parents to be important partners, and programs such as those run by Maryland Family Network organizations help fathers strengthen and build their parenting skills.
Some of our centers have been successful at securing additional resources targeted at special fatherhood initiatives where we work with young men who are struggling to be better parents and breadwinners, often without ever having the benefit of a role model.
The success of CBCAP programs depends on active family participation and collaboration. We engage parent leaders in meaningful roles in program planning, program design, implementation, and evaluation.
We refer to all of our parents as active partners in the work. We have found that where our centers do particularly well is where the parents have actually taken an active role in policy, in working with them around what services will look like.
We work with families, we involve parents, we engage parents, we make sure that they're leaders, and all of those folks come together to make our families stronger and West Virginia a better community for everyone.
SCAN uses a model called Circle of Parents that was developed and researched and shown to have an impact on reducing the likelihood of child abuse in participating families. So parents come together with a trained professional facilitator. The facilitator does a presentation on a particular parenting practice, and then the parents who are present dialogue about that. They really learn from the professional facilitator, but they also learn from each other.
Beyond the family partnership, Maryland Family Network collaborates with government agencies nationally, locally, and statewide.
At the federal level, one of our most important partners, of course, is the Children's Bureau, who provides community-based child abuse and prevention funding to Maryland Family Network. At the state level, we have a number of partners so important to the work that we do. And then at the local level, we're working with 21 family support centers and a host of public and private agencies that sponsor these programs.
CBCAP programs promote active community engagement. Partnership at the community level and volunteer participation is fundamental to CBCAP programs and their success.
West Virginia is all about community. Building social connections through back-to-school events, public education and awareness, all of the activities that our programs do helps prevent child abuse. We have 40 Partners in Prevention teams throughout the state, composed of at least 3 members from the community, from either families or organizations or other child-serving agencies.
CBCAP programs are designed to produce positive outcomes for children and families, to improve their well-being, and to help strengthen their communities.
I believe that making sure that every child in our community has what they need in order to grow up safely and healthy is our moral obligation. But the good news is that what's right for children also makes good business sense.
Child abuse prevention is more cost-effective than dealing with families once a problem has arisen. When you build protective factors in families, you're reducing the risk for child abuse and neglect, and preventing child abuse saves dollars.
As you've seen, it takes a lot of people working together to promote positive outcomes for families. Child abuse prevention and family support involves the collaborative, cross-systems delivery of direct services that promote the well-being of children, youth, and families and build stronger communities. Prevention programs such as CBCAP produce strong results, improve parenting and child health and development, and are smart investments for our children and families. To see more videos from CBCAP programs across the country, please visit the prevention page on the Child Welfare Information Gateway website at www.childwelfare.gov. To learn more about CBCAP, visit the Friends National Resource Center website at www.friendsnrc.org. Thank you for joining us and for your continued commitment to the well-being of children and families.